everybody, Jillian here. Welcome back to my channel for a heritage scrapbook video. Today is going to be a little different in that I'm going to be making 3 layouts, but I am not going to show you the process for each one. I really have been spending time doing other creative things. I'm sure you've noticed that on my channel if you're a longtime subscriber. And I still want a scrapbook, but I have decided to make less time for it. So that means that I'm not filming the process for it regularly like I was, and I want to still work on my heritage album, but I don't want to take as much time to do it. So I decided to start batch scrapbooking. So what that means to me is that I'm basically going to make 3 layouts at a time using the same formula, the same sketch, the same layout, so that I don't have to rethink things. So this works for me because I have 2 albums, one for my side of the family and one from my husband's side of the family. These happen to be all photos, these 3 from my side of the family, but they're going to appear in different areas of the album. So I can make them very similar, giving the album consistency, but they won't be next to each other. They'll still be far apart enough from each other for them to not just feel like boring in one note. So as you can see here, I have 3 4x6 photos, and I'm going to use these. 2 of them are vertical and 1 is a horizontal orientation. And I went ahead and went through just a small sampling of pattern papers and things that I had because I didn't want to spend so much time picking out the supplies and things for this, that I decided to go ahead and use a lot of paper from the We Are Memory Keepers Wildflower collection. So that's these 2, that's these papers here. And then over here I pulled from another We Are Memory Keepers collection. This is from Chalkboard, and then some Maggie Holmes papers from different collections. So that's what I'm going to use. And then the backgrounds for all 3 layouts are going to be these ombre papers. So they're all from We Are Memory Keepers. These 2 are from Wildflower. This one's from the Chalkboard collection. That's how I decided to batch the layouts for these photos. They're all 4x6, so I don't have to think of a new design for each one of them. They all have the same type background. They're all going to have a very similar layout, and they're all going to appear in different areas of the album. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go ahead and put these together off camera. All I have picked out so far is the pattern paper and the photos. I haven't done the thickers or any embellishments or things like that. My son just went down for a nap. I'm hoping that I can finish this before he wakes up, and then when I'm done I will have a layout share for you to show you what I came up with. I also thought it would be a good idea to do these because you kind of get more bang for your buck in terms of you're getting to see more layouts for the time that you're taking to watch this video, which I appreciate. Thank you. And so just want to give you guys a little more than just 1 layout a week for in my heritage albums. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are my 3 finished layouts. I was only able to do 2 during nap time, and then the 3rd one I had to come back to and complete. And even now it's still not totally completed, but I want to show you these one at a time. So here's the first one. I used the We Are Memory Keepers Wildflower background papers, and then I ended up fussy cutting the butterflies and then putting them all over the page in 3 spots. And then I just did this design that I've done tons of times, basically scrap lifted myself, where I put pattern paper in the top 1/3 and then leave the bottom 2/3 pretty neutral so that I can write the journaling. And so I just used some thickers here for my title, some tile stickers from Joann's, and then I put enamel dots around as a final touch. I also popped up the wings of these butterflies with foam adhesive so that it gave a little dimension on the page, and you can see the shadow underneath the wings, which I really like. So pretty much the theme for this afternoon's crafting was ombre papers and fussy cutting shapes and things like that. And fussy cutting is not my favorite thing to do in the world. That's why these butterflies do not have an antenna, because if I feel like something is just too intricate, then I omit it altogether. So these poor little guys can't see or feel or whatever they use their antenna for. So the next one is pretty simple, and it's using Maggie Holmes products with the exception of this background paper. It's from the Where Memory Keepers chalkboard collection, like I said, and then this paper is from her confetti collection, as well as this grid, and this gingham is from the Bloom collection. So what I did was just fussy cut some more flowers from another sheet of pattern paper from the confetti collection and put that in 3 places on the page. So these layouts do not look similar in the way that things are oriented, but they have, you know, these same things. So just something that you like, just something that I didn't really have to think about. I didn't have to worry about embellishments. I just fussy cut pattern paper. And so I just layered things on here. Honestly, these were the sizes of the scraps that I was using. This sheet had kind of like weird edges, so I just squared those off and found that it was a great place to journal. Same thing with the gingham. This was exactly the size that it came out of my scraps bin. And then I cut this down, and that was it pretty much. And then I just layered things on here. I used some October Afternoon letter stickers and tile stickers for the title. This is going to go on a facing page with this little girl, and that's why I didn't make it big and bold. You might notice in this photo that no one looks very happy. This is my great-grandmother, and this was not a really good situation. Her mother had passed away, and she was separated from her siblings and farmed out to live with an aunt, and it was not really a good situation. Fortunately, she was rescued from it before too long. That's why nobody looks happy in this picture. And then the last one is not complete, but I wanted to show it to you. I use, of course, the ombre paper here and then some more floral papers. I don't really have any embellishments for this page because I just wasn't sure what to do with this photo. It's from the late 1800s, I think. I'm still trying to nail down the date. That's why I really only have a title here. And I know the names of the people and their relationship to me. These are my second great grandparents born in Norway. There is very little information about my second great grandmother, and that's kind of what I'm holding out for before I start writing anything. But I have a lot to write. So all of this space here is going to be filled up with journaling. I really like the way that the journaling and the title are going to like kind of look nestled in together underneath this photo. So it's not done, but I figured I would show it. I'm not going to put any more embellishment or anything on here. I used a cork thicker from Dear Lizzie's documentary collection from that thicker set, and then these are a Maggie Holmes thickers from the confetti collection. I ran out of ease, so I kind of just had to make one of my own. It's not perfect, but I don't think that anyone is really going to notice as they're flipping through. I want the focus to be on the photographs and the story. So that's it. Just 3 quick layouts done in one afternoon. That's it. So yeah, I think when I am doing these heritage videos, more often than not, they're going to be layout shares from now on. And then if I get super inspired or think of something cool that I want to share with you guys, I'll go ahead and do a process. But just wanted to pop back in and let you know I'm still working on this project. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Saturday with a new heritage layout share. Bye!